All right, welcome 119 release team. It is Monday, May 18th, 2020, I think. Don't quote me on it. I'm very happy to see you all. This is a Kubernetes meeting, which abides by the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which is be respectful and absolute best to one another. This meeting will be uploaded to YouTube and available later on today, so please be mindful of that. Anyone, please go and add your name to the agenda if you haven't already. And again, welcome. I know we've switched to bi-weekly meetings. Our next one's going to be on June 1st. Next week on the 25th is a US holiday, Memorial Day. So I'll be outside grilling burgers and hot dogs and things like that. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I have a couple announcements, but we'll wait till the end. I'd love to turn it over to Nabaru for enhancements.
Hello everyone, happy Monday. Good morning, evening, depending on the time zone. So we have an important milestone coming up this week, that is tomorrow. We have Enhancements Freeze, and we are tracking 43 enhancements in total, with 14 as not ready, and that's the reason why we are yellow at the moment. Other than that, I have listed down all the KEBs that are not ready, grouped by SIG for others to look at. And the enhancements team will be reaching out to the SIGs either on Slack or pinging the authors directly about what is left and how can we as a release team help out in getting more reviewers or approvers. So yeah, that's all from my side. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
Out of curiosity, how many enhancements that are at risk do you think will make it?
I don't have the exact count, but most of them will. Some of them I know that won't make it past the deadline. We might see less exceptions this time though, because some are not in a state that may even be accepted as an exception. So let's see how the next 2 days unfold.
Yeah, definitely curious. I know that we'll probably push back a little bit more this time, just with, again, current state of the world and just trying to get a good sense of everyone's ability to commit time to each of those KEPs and those features. So we'll be setting records one way or another. Thank you very much. Any other questions? Awesome. Thank you very much. CI Signal.
Hey folks, hope everyone is doing well. We are yellow today. We just have a few flakes on master blocking, but a lot of improvement since the last meeting, specifically with some of the kind jobs. We are seeing quite a lot of timeouts on jobs that's leading to regular flakes. So we're trying to get that addressed. That's more on the infrastructure side. One thing to mention here in the notable events is we recently merged a PR to start assigning CI Signal team members to issues alongside whoever from the SIG is addressing it. So the idea there is that we have more ownership from shadows and that sort of thing, and all the shadows on the CI Signal team have been really eager to get started. So it kind of spreads the load and also makes sure that issues don't get lost. And we have a seamless transition from cycle to cycle. So that was great to see. I mentioned those kind jobs looking better. There are fixes in or open for a number of jobs as well. GC Cost Master Default has a PR open right now that we think will fix that. Moving on to master informing, there has been some progress made on Windows tests in that there was a part of the guestbook application that was identified as flaking. However, that has not improved the overall status. So we're still getting no signal there, but folks from SIG Windows have mentioned that they are investigating, and we continue to poke them to continue to do that. So hopefully looking for more signal there. GC master scale correctness, this just happened this morning. And it was just a number of flakes in a row that led to a failing test. So not a lot of concern there. There was an identification with some of the cluster API jobs that the GCP project names are causing flakes because the pod names are generated from the project names. So basically, if the project names get too long, pod names get too long, and that fails to provision them. So we'll have a fix in for that. And then the last thing there is the Cube admin jobs. They have been timing out and experiencing a number of flakes, but there is a PR that was actually just open minutes for this meeting, and that is hopefully going to address them. So trending in the right direction and some good improvement from last meeting.
Fantastic. Any questions for CI Signal? All right. Bug triage with Gianluca.
Hello. Yeah, the number didn't change too much, and that's why we are in a green state, because everything is quiet and we are waiting for taking action on bug triage issues. Next week, I will build a calendar with my shadows to share updates on this meeting for the next coming. So that's it.
Fantastic. Any questions? Thank you very much. Docs with Divya.
Hello, everyone. Good day. We don't have much updates as of today, and we're green. We're waiting on the enhancement freeze, and I guess Savita has informed that she'd not be able to join the call today. She's just informed that on the Slack, I guess. So, yep, that's all the updates I have for today.
Awesome. Any questions? Thank you very much. Release notes. Wilson.
Hello, happy Monday, everyone. Release notes were green. We merged the release notes for 119 Alpha 3. We updated release instructions and flexibility on our tools, and also merged the updates for release notes role handbook to reflect changes based on prior discussions. We've also scheduled the release notes work for beta coming this week.
Awesome. Thank you, Wilson. Any questions? Oh, Stanley behind you, Wilson. I think, oh, never mind. Moving over to comms with Max.
Yeah, we are green so far. Actually, we're looking forward for the enhancement freeze, checking out currently what's all tracked, what are the hotshots where we can go, and maybe slice and dice some nice feature blog posts out of it. So this will officially then starts tomorrow, and then we will reach out to the SIG leads.
Fantastic. Any questions for comms? All right. Release branch management with Sasha.
Hey, we are green as well. So we are going to cut 119 beta 0 tomorrow. And we did some changes regarding the tooling, which are now done and tested as well, because we are not going to cut a release branch tomorrow. So we stay on master. And that's it.
Excellent. I'm excited for betas. Any questions for release branch management? All right, I'd like to turn over to the Emeritus Advisor, Tip.
Not too much to mention this week, just the reminder that if anybody, both shadows and leads, if you have any questions along the way or concerns, need to chat about anything, feel free to reach out to me. For the shadows in particular, I should be sending out a doodle hopefully today. I've been behind on it, on just having a meeting for us to get together and chat, just general things. And it's one thing for me to say, like, ping me if you have a question, but different things come out in conversation when we actually just get together and have a meeting, and somebody mentions something maybe out loud and everybody else says, oh, I've been wondering that too. So it's kind of time in the cycle to have one of those meetings just to kind of chat a bit. So hopefully I'll have a doodle out to your emails for that shortly. And then I was talking to Marky, who was the Emeritus Advisor last time around, about maybe we should just have an email alias also that covers the set of shadows, just so there's an easy way to communicate amongst ourselves as well. So I'll probably set that up today too. And that's it.
Cool, thank you very much, Tim. Any more questions for Tim? All right. The biggest updates that I had for you were really just around milestones. And if you haven't heard, Enhancements Freeze is happening tomorrow, end of day Pacific time. It's very important. And again, we're going to be a little bit less lenient on some of the exceptions going forward with those caps, just because we want to keep this light, this release, and make sure that, again, everyone has the time, the commitment available to actually put into those caps and making them happen. There is, again, reiterating Sasha's point, there's a beta 0 release tomorrow as well. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. I do also owe you a doodle on the upcoming changes to our schedule. I'm gonna talk with you all about it a little bit more, just in SIG release and a couple other contexts about how we go with our meetings going forward. Burn down does start the Monday, Wednesday, Friday meetings on the week of June 1st. So I need to send out a doodle and get an understanding of what times work best for everyone. So that will be coming this week. SIG scalability, I don't believe that Matt's here to talk to it, but said that the scalability jobs look good, no regressions as of this point in time. I would like to remind everyone that the retrospective document is available, and so as you hit certain things within the release, things that you think we're doing good, could be better, any problem areas or things that we can work on, please put those in there so that we have those for the retrospective as we go over that later in the cycle. And would love to open up to any final questions and just make sure everybody's doing okay, doing all right out there. Awesome. Well, I will give you back this time on your Monday. I hope that you all have a wonderful start to the week, and I will talk to you all later. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll see you around Slack and GitHub and everywhere else. Later.
Take care, all.
Cheers. Thank you.
Have a great week.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
good one, everybody.
Adios.